Well, tracking that forecast, I'm First Alert 25 meteorologist Jordan Evans, and we're going to start things down in the Gulf of Mexico. We now have our C storm in the Atlantic Basin. This will be the third storm this year so far. And Cristobal is still kind of hanging out in the southern Gulf of Mexico, but the latest advisory now takes the winds up to 60 miles per hour. So it is strengthening a little bit, but over the next couple of days, it's going to kind of hang out, and it might actually cross land a little bit down here in the Yucatan Peninsula before it starts to move north by the weekend. And models are starting to agree now on exactly maybe where the track's going to start to go. And the good news for Central Texas is it looks like that's going to be east of us, somewhere between Houston and New Orleans. But in the meantime, this is still probably going to change over the next couple of days. But if this does play out, then we will continue to track that for you, and the heavy rain will likely stay east of Central Texas. So talking temperatures this morning as you head out the door: 72 for Waco, 72 for Bryan-College Station, a couple mid-60s out to the west, such as Lampasas and Goldthwait right now. And there's a little bit of fog out there too, near Hamilton down to about 7 miles, but nothing dense along those lines. So that's definitely the good news there. As we talk temperatures the rest of your day, back into the upper 80s by noon, so 90s get going by 2 o'clock, and we'll go up to about 91 here around 5 later this afternoon. Radar's pretty quiet, and it's going to stay quiet for most of us throughout the day as high pressure takes control. And we're going to send temperatures back into the 90s for all of us, and it's going to stay pretty hot here across Central Texas for the rest of the week. So check out the 10-day forecast, up to 91 for your high today, 93 tomorrow. So the mid-90s start to kick in by tomorrow. 95 for your Friday, your Saturday, and your Sunday. So 3 pretty hot days in a row there. Make sure you're taking care of yourself if you plan to be outside, using some extra sunscreen, because the UV index levels will also be in the extreme category too. And of course, have plenty of water, not just while you're outside, but before you also go outside too. Then the storm chances come back as we get into Monday and Tuesday, and that's for when Cristobal might try to throw some wraparound moisture into Central Texas. But again, I think the bulk of the heavy rain right now is going to stay east of us, but the 90s, they are here to stay going into next week. 96 for your Tuesday, guys. So the heat, it's definitely here to stick around.